Welcome back, everyone. What's going on? Um, haven't done the LP in quite a while, actually. First thing you'll probably immediately notice is that I've pretty much got the storage room, for the most part, done. I'm going with this kind of... Shut up, cows. I'm mostly going with the fence between the chest style. Anyone who watches MC Gamer, he uses this style very extensively, and I really liked it, so it's what I'm going for here. These chests will probably be eventually stacked, probably 4 high, possibly 5 high. I'm not sure I'll need the space though. Maybe for chests like cobble or something I may, or yeah, maybe probably just cobble. But usually I smelt the cobble into stone brick and stuff. And I'm not sure about the sign system, because you got nether blocks pointing to this one, and see how they're both on top, see how these are both on the bottom. I'm not sure how I'm liking that, and my chests are quite messy, by the way. This is just all wood stuff. If I have any extra space, I just kind of chuck them in there. One of these is for diamond, one's for something else. Coal, gold, no idea. Looks like on my spare tools. Yeah, it's still a bit messy, I'll admit. But yeah, this is pretty much what I've been doing. The enchanting room is not different. It's one of the things I have not worked on at all, actually. I feel a bit bad, but I will get down to that. We will do it probably next episode, but it's not really of any importance. And from the wheat farm here, the function of the wheat farm is pretty much done. I still need to put the top piston in to control the water flow, but whatever. So I'm working on the aesthetics of it now. This area still needs to be sort of jazzed up a bit, but I've got these pathways to the sides. Now we don't have to jump up the hill every time we want to go there, so I've got these neat little pathways up to here. Half slubbed it out a bit, and I think this makes sort of the rims of this water thing, I think it makes them look even cooler. I think I'll put half slubbed in there, actually, now that I think of it. Good idea. I've run stone brick all the way around the edges, so now we can walk around the bottom very, very easily. We'll still build a structure to encase this, most likely. Either that or just a big area, or just a big platform, I guess, sort of thing. There is actually one problem I found with the wheat farm. Let's see if I think there's one on the second level. I think it's... I think I fixed it. It's one of these. Anyway, I kept finding these corner blocks, and they were turned to regular dirt. And originally I thought it was just it not being hydrated enough, but I ploughed a couple and they became hydrated, so it couldn't have been that. And then I discovered that F3, if you watch the BL, which is right next to the Extreme Hills word, we go around here, and 7, and mobs spawn in like level 7, so we have mobs spawning up here, and there's another 7 there, so still need to work on the lighting, but for the most part, done. So this is the last you'll hear of probably me working on the design of the wheat farm. So good riddance, many of you may say. And apart from that, I don't think I've done much. As I said, I did mention in my last LP, or yeah, it was maybe in Redstoning with Steve, that or in one of my videos at least, that I would not have much time over the next 2 weeks, and that's pretty much been true to my word. I have not really played the LP much. Been playing too much multiplayer lately, actually. Been not very good with the LP. And there's some stone in there. I was going to do an enchantment today, but yesterday I was playing, and being the reckless youth I am, I decided to do this jump into the water pool because I thought I'll survive that, 2 blocks, and promptly lost 29 levels, so that was very smart of me. Our episode today is concerning this little structure here. and I'm going to do some prep work, and we're going to get down there. So I will catch you guys in a sec. Prep work. So much wood. You've been a good friend on the tree farm, but now it's time to die. Yes! Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. That's the way. You have no idea how satisfying that was. It is gone. The abomination we called a tree farm for so long, I believe 9 episodes, it's gone. Yes. Now we can do some real work. I should explain what we're about to embark on here, and I actually need to ignore me, I'm just trying to find a good spot for it. But an idea I've had in my head for quite a while, and I know some of you, well, quite a few of you watch Cube Hamster. I seem to have mentioned him a lot lately, but he's a great guy, and he's been experimenting with automatic tree farms lately. I've actually had the idea of putting an automatic tree farm in this world since episode 3, when we made this crappy abomination, or no longer crappy abomination of a tree farm. I just didn't have the resources to do it at the time, so it kind of got put on hold and kind of pushed back. But now that Cube's kind of brought out that, I thought it'd be a good time just to kind of do it. Really, just get started. And so that's, yeah, what we're going to do. I'm not going to finish it today. It's quite a large project, but I will start on it, get a good start, hopefully. Oh, there's lag. Get a good start, and hopefully get the bulk of it done, shall I say. So I'm just trying to kind of figure out the logistics. I think we'll center it roughly here. This is a good spot. And there goes my mouse. I've got stuff on my desk that's kind of metal ruler for whatever reason. Center it here. So this is where the tree will go. Looks like a decent spot. No. And we'll go up a bit, but not too much, because I want to segue from the mine possibly into here. And I may have... I'm just trying to incorporate this into the sort of design. And yeah, I'll have sort of a thing, and you can walk up and also walk down here. So I don't want it too high, but I want it high enough because I'm going to have to put some stuff below it. So we'll mark that out with something that's not a dirt block, even though, you know, we grow trees on dirt. Look, it's my logic, right? And we're going to need 10 blocks of airspace below this, at least. I think it's 10. I think it's 10. We'll do 10. 1, so that's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then we'll go a little bit more. Oh, that's silly. And we're just going to flood in here, which is a-okay by me. Yep. Ah. And the direction as well. Alright. The water may be a little troublesome, but I think I can put up with it. So we'll need that. I probably need to get a couple of pistons, but I want to get some area cleared out. Ooh. One thing I really want is some feather falling boots, man. Those would be useful. I've one torch. That'll do. Yeah, feather falling boots would be really helpful. Anyone know what level is best to enchant feather falling boots at? I'm not quite sure. So, if you do know, let me know. Is it... It may be around 20. I knew the old one was, I think 30 odd was the premium. I think that was the best to get feather falling for, but now it could be 20 is my guess, but I wouldn't know for sure. So if you know what level to enchant feather falling boots at, let us know, because they may be my next enchantment. So we've got some area cleared out. And I'll go grab my Stone of Redness, put this wood away. I'll grab my redstone, some repeaters, and some pistons, and I'll be back right here. And of course it rains. And the rain's gone. Lovely. That's really annoying, having to wait around for night to get rid of the rain. But nevertheless, we shall plow on here, and now occurs to me that I've forgotten my pistons. But I can make them. I don't need slime balls. I see that one footstep around me. I'll make a couple of normal pistons. Yep, that's right. I think I need 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. 4. And I don't have enough wood. Just not enough wood. Oh man, you're killing me. Any wood? Nope. Whatever, we'll do with 3. I just kind of want to get the concept down for this part. So this is the block the tree's going to grow on. Alright, let's... No. Cobble. We'll dirt block that. Alright, and we'll make a little staircase up. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10th block. Oh, ninja skill fail. That's right. Come on, reach it. Yeah. Alright, so that's our cap block. And for those of you who don't know, you can actually cap trees growth by putting a block at a certain distance above, and I found putting it at the 10th block, I'm pretty sure that's it. I've done some testing and I found that's quite a good distance. It grows quite large trees, but it doesn't grow the big ones. That's the main thing. It won't grow the big trees with huge branches and stuff. That's not what we want. We just want the straight trees, the ones that will grow in a straight line with all the wood in a straight line in the trunk. And this works for any sapling, I'm pretty sure. So 10 blocks is roughly, it's a good distance. I don't think a big tree will grow. So basically the premise of this is we're going to start from below, and we're going to grow the tree, and then through however we want to activate it, we're going to remove this dirt block. So this dirt block's going to get pulled out of the way by a sticky piston. That's quite easy to do. You just need a monostable circuit for automated ones. And we're going to have gravel or sand, and we're going to have it push up, and it's going to push all the wood. It's going to cycle it up to here. We're going to have pistons up here, which are going to push it and out to probably over here. Actually, probably cycle it around and have a thing over here, and we'll have a big wooden cube of wood probably over here, I guess. Or maybe I'll figure that out when I get there. We're going to have a giant wood cube, and we're going to harvest it whenever we need wood. And that's pretty much the premise of this. And I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to kind of set it out. I'm not sure if I'm going to make it automated fully, or I'm going to make it semi-automated, or what. Most likely it will start out semi-automated and then I'll automate it later. So as I said, this is going to be definitely a multiple episode project. We're not going to get this finished this episode by a long way, but we're going to kind of work on it whenever we have the chance. And I'll need my pistons, and to push up there we need gravel here, or sand. I'm probably going to use gravel, and we're going to have a piston. If it doesn't place sideways, we're going to have it here. Why? Yes. Anyway, we're going to have it here, and it needs to push up that one dirt block there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and this capping block. And I think this will actually, if we put a piston here, I think this will work. So actually this might be a piston. I won't change it now, but this will probably be a piston, and it'll have to push up, what I count, 8, 9, and 10 is my head level. So it's going to have to push up 10 blocks of gravel. Keep that in mind. So we're going to have to push up 10 blocks of gravel from this position. And I'm just thinking if that'll work. Again, I haven't figured out the specifics. We are learning this as a team. So it's going to pull out. No, it needs to be one block lower. Making mistakes already. Nice. Stick down there. I think. Oh man, I don't even know anymore. It probably can be actually a block higher than that. So there you go. And my phone's just gone off over there. Like the competent LPR I am. I leave my phone on during recordings. Actually, I think that'll work. We'll leave it there. And I believe from that is 11 blocks. 11 blocks of gravel, because we counted 10 before, this is 11. 11 blocks of gravel, that will be a piston, so it will push up 11 blocks of gravel, and it will push the wood up with it. So the wood will cycle out to there, and we'll have it timed so it will stop when the 11th block, or the first block that this pushes, gets to there. So before it gets to there, it will stop, and we'll do that using the monostable. And we have to have this piston pushing up, so we'll clock it in, and we need something pushing it into the side. So in fact I may have to move this. That's okay, I did not mean that. I'm just trying to think. Okay, so yeah, I got it figured out. We're gonna have a sticky piston here and a sticky piston at this level. So one at this level, one about here, and they're going to alternate. So when we hit the button, the sticky piston will pull this dirt block back. When the tree grows, that is, it will pull this dirt block back, and it will push in this normal piston. And what we're going to have is piston here, and we're going to have, and this is based off Cube Hamster's version. This working on these, Cube Hamster kind of provided the missing link I had in these, and that was how to do the gravel columns. I could not figure out how to do them because with 1.3 the piston's behavior changed greatly. Put me in 1.2, I could do this in about 5 seconds flat, because anyone who watched my automatic gravity reset timer, not timer, counter video, that used gravel extensively and had it would use the gravity mechanic of gravel, and that device incidentally has completely broken with the new patch. So gravel is not as reliable as a tool anymore, which is a little unfortunate because it wasn't one of my favorite things to use. So we're going to have 2 stacks of gravel here, and this will become apparent when we do it, when we put it together. And we're going to have a piston, upwards facing piston, 10 blocks below this. I think it's 10 blocks. God damn it. 10 blocks below this, push up, and this will cycle it into here, and this will push it up. And when we're done, this sticky piston pulls back, the gravel falls all the way down into the second stack, and because the second stack will cycle into the first stack to push it up here, the second stack will be almost completely empty and the gravel will fall down, completely resettable. I have to test how deep these stacks are going to be, but to push 11 blocks up this, I think I need 10 under here. I think. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Oh, it's stuck. I'm glad I got that before it despawned. Torches are valuable. They're not really. I brought no gravel with me. That's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 is there. That'll work. I think I need 10. And then it'll push, it will go down, and it will do that, cycle through 10 times. I believe that will work. If it doesn't work, we can always drop these bottom pistons. It's not a big deal. And we're actually going to hook up these bottom pistons. This is the bit we're going to do today. Piston here, and I'll actually grab that piston from up there because I don't need it at the moment. Thank you. Down we go. Damn it. Alright, I guess just use this. Oh man, so laggy digging down. I don't like using this because it's Fortune 3 and it doesn't have unbreaking, so every use counts. You can see it's quite used actually. I've been doing a bit of caving, but okay, so can you see what's happening? So this gravel stack will cycle into this. And I'm fairly certain this wiring is going to be a piece of cake, man. Piece of cake. Doing the easy bit first. I'd like to do an enchantment for a... Actually, you know what I can do? I can just make it a smart piston. I'd like to do an enchantment for a kind of like the classic efficiency for unbreaking 3 pick, because they're really good for just general clearance of space. And that is not right at all. What am I doing? Oh man. We'll do cobble just because it's a more permanent man-made block. 2 and set to 3, I believe. I'm pretty certain it's 3. I tested this out, I'm pretty sure it was 3. I'd have to check again, but that's what it is. So, very, very easy part. This torch will be hooked up to a monostable circuit. Running off that, we're going to have one sort of almighty monostable circuit, probably embedded into the ground, that controls everything. So this will... This will pulse for as long as we need that to rotate. So basically this monostable circuit will control the entire tree farm. It will... These two sets of pistons with the monostable circuit. This will cycle for the 11 blocks we need to push up with the wood blocks, and then it will just stop. Everything will reset. The gravel falls down, completely resettable. And this is just a smart piston design, and if I go get some gravel, I can probably test this out. But you've seen pretty much how it works. No, like that. If this were 1.2, we'd be able to do this with, I'm pretty sure 1 tick delay it works, man. But if we have that on a 1 torch delay with gravel, it will just break all the gravel, and that's a bit unfortunate because it did not do that in 1.2. I'm complaining so much about 1.3, man. It broke piston behavior basically, which is pretty much why I'm pissed off at it. Okay, we now have gravel and we are able to test this out. I'll just put a blocker there, and we'll just chuck a bit of gravel in. 4, and you set it at 3, and it should cycle up perfectly. You can see it, and of course it falls down when this stops, but that's perfect. And just to show you what happens when it's set at 2 or lower, we will test it out actually. I'll test it out on camera just to prove my point. Come on. 2 delay. Yeah. And finally, let's just try 1. Just to pique my interest. Oh, there you go. Maybe 1 does work. Maybe I should eat my words. So I think we'll leave it on 1 actually. Yeah, okay. I thought that didn't work, but apparently it seems 2 is the one that doesn't work. So we also may put an obsidian block here just in case it does screw up somehow. But I think that will do for now. I think this is quite a success. So that just about wraps up for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I know we didn't get too much done, but this was sort of a more rushed episode. You can see I'm starting doing the signs. It was a bit of a rushed episode. I really did want to get something out this week because I haven't done the LP for a while, and I know you guys really like it, and so I want to get some stuff out for you guys to kind of enjoy. And I don't want to keep you kind of waiting for too long because I think it's been at least a week since the last LP. So I like to get them out, every at least, week and a half-ish. So sorry if it felt a bit rushed. I kind of did most of the stuff in one take, so there's not as much editing involved, sort of thing. Come here, man. I'm saying man a lot this episode. I've been watching far too much MC Gamer. Curse you. But oh, god damn it. That's alright. And I think he spawned up there, so we're gonna light that up. But to wrap it up here, I want to finish on a lovely note, and that is I went into the city on the weekend and went into Alan's Music, which is a shop. Some of you guys in Melbourne might know it, and it is an extremely large music shop, and it is pretty much the most awesome music shop I've ever seen. And they have quite a good range of microphones, and I had a good look at their selection. I didn't buy anything yet. I still want to do some more research, but very close to that new microphone, guys. I want to let you know. So fingers crossed, and we can get my sound quality, up to scratch with a lot of other YouTubers. So look forward to that, guys. And I've gone way over time here, so I will wrap it up now. Hope you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I'll catch you at the next LP, or hopefully in Redstoning with Steve coming in a couple of days. So yeah, see you later, guys.